Hi, I'm Amanda, and in this video, I'm going to tell you about some of the ways you can use a credit card for vendor payments. So, when you're paying vendors at your small or medium sized business, um, a couple of the main payment methods that you're familiar with are credit card payments and ACH bank transfer. So, while ACH may be pretty popular for larger transactions due to their low fees, credit cards are pretty popular as well and have some advantages of their own. Um, One benefit of using credit cards to pay vendors is that it can help you manage short term gaps in cash flow. So sometimes you may just not have enough cash on hand to pay your vendors. And so, in that circumstance, then a credit card becomes really helpful in letting you pay them. But the problem with that is you don't want to rely on credit cards long term. You don't want to rely on them too heavily either. And the reasons is because if you're just relying on credit cards all the time and not building a cash flow buffer, not having cash reserves, um, the problem is that you could end up accumulating a lot of debt because credit cards do have very high interest rates. Many business credit cards have interest rates around 20 to 30%. And so that could accumulate very quickly. So you want to make sure that you're paying your balance off in full and not relying on them too heavily. Another benefit to using credit cards is the rewards that you can earn. So you can earn cash back, airline miles, things like that. And the rewards can really help you with your day to day business expenses. So you can use the cash back to kind of offset some of those expenses. And then if you earn airline miles, you can use that for business travel. So it can help you save money in a way. The other good thing about credit cards is the fast payment delivery time. It's usually quicker than with ACH, and it's also a good choice for international payments. Usually has a lot of flexibility with that, more so than traditional ACH does. And it's convenient. You can use your business credit card easily, and it's a convenient way to pay vendors. So there are a lot of benefits to using a credit card for vendor payments. But you do need to make sure, like I said, that you're not relying on them too heavily. And you need to watch for fees because there's also annual fees a lot of times. There isn't always, though. There are some business credit cards with no annual fee, but some will have annual fees of several $100s potentially. So you do need to watch that. And you need to make sure that you study the reward structure of the business credit card before you apply and make sure that it kind of suits your business's needs and would be beneficial to you. And then the thing about credit cards when using them to pay vendors is that some vendors you can pay directly with credit card, but sometimes you can't. So sometimes they won't accept card payments directly. And in that case, you may think that you just can't use a credit card, but that's not true. You still can use a credit card potentially to pay your vendor even if they don't accept card payments. And that may sound kind of weird, but the way you can do that is by using a bill pay solution or a payment processor. And with that, you can make your payment with your credit card and still get like the rewards and those kind of benefits. But the payment that's delivered to the vendor will take a different form like ACH or check. So I'm going to show you, for example, Melio, just a brief look at how that works when you're paying with a credit card. So this is one example of a payment processor that you can use in that way. So as you can see here, if your payment method is a credit or debit card, these are the different receiving methods that are available. So like this is what your vendor could receive the payment as, even though you pay with a card. So they could receive it as same day ACH transfer, check, fast check, overnight check, instant bank transfer, or same day wire transfer. So there is a lot of flexibility in how they can receive the payment, even though they don't accept card directly. But you do need to watch for the fee as well. So for most of their card payments with Melio, the fee is 2.9%. But some of these options, as you can see, have higher fees. There's an additional $20 for a fast check, additional $50 for overnight check. So you do need to watch that and make sure that you understand the fee that you would be paying. So you can kind of also balance out the fee versus the cashback rewards you get and see if it's really beneficial for you or not to pay via credit card. But there are many advantages to paying with a card. So it is good that there are these payment processors you can use to pay your vendors. But they do have, in addition to fees, a lot of times they will charge monthly subscriptions also. But with the benefits that you get from paying with a credit card, it may be worth it to pay the monthly fee, even though it might seem expensive. But like Melio, they're pretty inexpensive compared to some options. Like their best value plan is $80 a month, and that has unlimited users and also comes with unlimited free ACH. So it is could definitely be worth it for you. You just need to do the research and see what best suits your business. So yeah, when you're paying vendors with a credit card, you can either pay them directly or pay them through a payment processor like Melio, or I mean there's many of these available. They all have different fees, and yeah, so that's just something to keep in mind about paying vendors with a credit card. So I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you.